for week 5. Now, if you're asking yourself, damn, did I do pretty bad? Most likely, yes. But if it makes you feel better, so did everyone else. Everyone else sucked. Just saying. As you can see, the results for just Division One alone, it's just terrible. I mean, look at the records for each division as we go through. 4-10s, 3-11s. 3-11 was by far the worst. The best records were actually 9-5. Nobody even got to 10 wins this week. We didn't have a single double digit winner this week. So if you went 9-5, hey, congratulations, you did pretty good. If you went 8-6, even better. If you went 7-7, hell, even decent. You know, you swam above the current. I didn't see these upsets. Did any of y'all guys see Patriots beating the Bills, Denver Broncos defeating the Philadelphia Eagles? The Commanders-Chargers game could have went either way. That was like a 50-50 game, but still. I mean, Jesus, goddamn Christ. There were so many upsets. 49ers beating the Rams on Thursday when majority of the people picked the Los Angeles Rams. Yeah, a lot of people did terrible this week. Not gonna lie, I'm just gonna keep it a buck with you guys, but it's okay because most of the people did pretty bad. I mean, I went 8-6. I think I did okay on my picks, but the records for the most part were just terrible. So I mean, don't feel bad. Everybody else sucked. So you know, if you didn't suck as bad, I guess hey, congratulations. If you went 9-5, that's like going 14-2. I mean, compared to everybody else. So let's go ahead and look at the overall records when added. So Adrian McLeod is still barely hovering over RUA. Division 2, you got Spider and Justin Kelm battling for that division. Division 3, you got Thanasis and Noel and Aaron and Azul. Okay, Lane. I mean, that division right there is only separated by 5 games. Any one of those guys can still take that division. Division 4, you got T. Kirk retaking the division. Okay, I see you, T. Kirk. Division 5, Jose jumps back on top. Division 6, Duke Bothers is still an Eagles fan for life, came out of nowhere. Give him a shout out, by the way. Division 7, Aaron came out of nowhere, and look, he's just dominating that division. Aaron said he's trying to take it early. Division 8, Jesus still got a little bit of control, but Liz is coming right around the corner. Thank God he's not listening to Dabo, right? All right, Coach Dabo. James Linquist, a.k.a. JL103, cool dude. Division 9, crushing it. Division 10, J-Love is still in front of his division despite going 4-10 that week. Just goes to show you everybody sucked on their picks this week. John Elvis, 51-27. So he's still barely hovering over that division. And Kim, 1-2-3. Despite having a bad week, bro, you still are hovering over your division lead through 5 weeks. Gabrielle, a.k.a. Gabrielle the Pats fan, cool dude, who fucks with him. He's in charge of Division 13, but Nate Mario right behind. Brandon Rogers creeping right behind, too. So don't count Brandon Rogers out. Division 14, you got Danny Golden kind of running away. He's got a little 6-game lead. Okay, I feel him right there. A little nice little 6-game lead. And Division 15, look at me. I am no longer last place. I am third to last. Sassy. But Ted C is still in control. He's tied with Matt Anthony. Congratulations. CG Bully hovering right behind in third place. Kaufman in fourth. And, of course, the ladies' division, the last division of all. Tanya and Kristen pulled into a tie. Nancy and Shirley are right behind. Tara's kind of creeping behind by 4 games. Raptors girls behind by 7, which she'll be on my live podcast this week. And, of course, Carmen at 500. So those are the picks. Now let's get to these NFL games because I am ready to get these picks out of the way. No music, just getting through these picks right away. I just want to be done with them so I can move on with my life. As we head into October 9th, oh God, October 31st is creeping around the corner. Right, Halloween is coming. Halloween is near. All right, so Thursday, Eagles at Giants. Now, you know Eagles did lose last week. They lost to the Broncos. Nobody saw that, right? Giants lose to the Saints, and nobody saw that coming. I thought Giants had that win, especially after the win they had against the Chargers. Well, this is a division game. Both teams hate each other. It's a short week. Go ahead and give me the Philadelphia Eagles. I still think they're going to rebound. I think they're going to get it together. I think Giants are clusterfuck, and they're going to reign dominance over the Giants on Thursday. So go ahead and give me Philadelphia Eagles. I do like that Jackson Dart kid, don't get me wrong. All right, now we got the Sunday's games. It's the early game, the 8:30, the London game. Broncos at the Jets. Oh, my God, what a shitty fucking game. Jets are 0-5, clusterfuck. Broncos coming off that big win in Philly. I think they're going to use that momentum. They're going to ride that train in London, and they're going to get the win, and they're going to smash those goddamn Jets. Go ahead and give me the Broncos. Rams at the Ravens. No Lamar Jackson. it ain't going to happen. They look bad against my Texans. They're going to look bad against that LA Rams team. LA Rams got a good defense and a good offense. Oh, no. Rams are going to crush them. And it's going to be like the same score we beat them. About around about the same. You're looking at maybe about 45-7, something like that, 45-3. The Rams are going to crush them. No Lamar, they don't have a chance. Dallas Cowboys at the Panthers. Now, this could be a trap game here. The Panthers could beat them. They had a big comeback win against the Dolphins, but the Cowboys, their offense is looking pretty damn good this year. And Dak Prescott looks like he's kind of surging. Now, my gut tells me the Panthers are going to win, but I have a hunch the Cowboys actually go into Panthers and win. I think the Cowboys are trying to make a name for themselves this year. Dak Prescott feels like he has something to prove. Dak Prescott's coming with a lot of energy, and I'm gonna go ahead and take the Dallas Cowboys to defeat the Carolina Panthers in Carolina. But I think it's gonna be a close game. You're looking about 2017-ish. Next, you got Arizona at Indy. Arizona, what happened to that touchdown what was it, your wide receiver, your running back dropped before the end zone, and it ended up actually costing the Cardinals later in the game. Titans end up winning in Arizona. Arizona's lost 3 in a row. The Colts rebounding a win after losing at L.A. Against the Rams the week prior. Colts kind of getting it together. Danny Dimes looking good in that. They're calling him Indiana Jones for what I'm hearing. Okay, he's kind of earned that name. Daniel Jones, Indiana Jones, kind of. Okay, I got you. I think they're going to roll with that momentum. I think the Colts are looking pretty good in the AFC South. I hate to say it because they're in my division, but go ahead and give me the Indianapolis Colts to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. We go to 5-1. Cardinals, your struggles will continue with 4 losses in a row. Seattle at Jacksonville. What the hell is going on in Jacksonville? This team looks elite. And Seattle looks good too. Seattle are like those road warriors. Don't play too well at home, but they play well on the road. This game could go either way. It's like a toss-up. It's like, who do I pick? Seahawks, Jaguars, Seahawks, Jaguars, Seahawks, Jaguars. Well, they say if you go with the home team, if you're confused, if not, you go with your gut. My gut tells me Seattle, but this is state protection. I'm going to go with Jacksonville at home, like I picked them on Monday night against Kansas City for the upset, and they got that win. I think Jacksonville rides that momentum. They continue that momentum, and they get the win over the Seattle Seahawks. Sorry, Brandon Rodgers. I know we play on Monday night the following week, but I got Jacksonville to win. That doesn't mean you can't go in there and win, but I got Jacksonville. Chargers at the Dolphins. Then this could be a trap game. And I have a funny feeling that the Miami Dolphins actually pull it off. I'm going to go with the Miami Dolphins. My hunch and my gut tells me Miami somehow finds a way and gets a win over a Chargers team who have now lost 2 in a row. I think they go to South Beach, and I think they continue that losing streak. Go ahead and give me the Dolphins to go to 2-4 and send the Chargers to 3-3. Browns at the Steelers. Steelers coming off a bye. Steelers look good. Aaron Rodgers looks nice. Steelers defense looks nice. Steelers got nice players on the offensive side of the ball. And they just all around look like a complete team in the AFC North. I think they're the best team in the AFC North. The record says otherwise. And until they're, knocked off that pedestal, I think they're going to continue that ride. The Browns are struggling. They got Joe Flacco at quarterback. Says enough. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers are going to drop bombs on that Cleveland Browns team. Cleveland Browns look like shit. Give me the Pittsburgh Steelers to defeat the Cleveland Browns. Patriots and Saints. I know Saints got the win against the Giants last week, and in that streak, I think, what's his name? Spencer Rattler is now 1-10 as a starting quarterback. Okay, so he got his first win. Patriots had no business winning in Buffalo, but Drake May found a way to get that win in Buffalo. Patriots look good at 3-2. And I think that the Patriots go in New Orleans and win. I don't see New Orleans lightning striking twice. I don't think the Saints are going to get the win over this Patriots team. This Patriots team looks really good. Go ahead and give me New England to defeat the New Orleans Saints. Tennessee Titans and Raiders, probably a tank bowl of the week. Both teams are 1-4. Both teams are terrible. Both teams suck. Who sucks less? Give me the Titans. Give me the Titans to win again. I think Titans find a way to win again. They're going to win 2 in a row. Kev's point of view. You're going to be happy, bro, that your team's going to now win 2 in a row. And you're going to get that second win, man. It's going to be a nasty, ugly game. And both teams are going to try to make each other win this game. They're going to try to give the game away. Titans 18, Raiders 17. I don't know why. Call me crazy. Titans get the win by 1. 49ers at Tampa Bay. This probably, if it's game of the week, basically, by record. You got San Francisco at Tampa Bay. Imagine if Brock Purdy was playing. You know what this vibe gives me here? 2003 NFC divisional round, San Francisco at Tampa Bay, the year Tampa Bay won the Super Bowl with Brad Johnson and Warren Sapp, taking on Terrell Owens and Jeff Garcia and the Niners, and Streets and Garrison Hurst and J.J. Stokes. Yeah, it kind of gives me that 2003 vibes right there with that play. With the I know it's not the same roster, but it gives me that same vibe, right? Brock Purdy was playing. I actually think the Niners might have a chance. I like Mac Jones, but Bucks are at home. I like the Baker Mayfield. I like the Mike Evans. I like the Irvin running the ball. Give me Tampa Bay Buccaneers at home over to San Francisco 49ers. I think it's going to be a damn good game. Bucks 23, Niners 20. Bengals at the Packers. Snooze fest here. Is Joe Burrow coming back? Or is he out for the year? What's going on with that athletic Dashy Sports? Is Burrow out for the year, or is he out for half the year? I mean, what's going on with this guy? Well, he's heading to Green Bay to take on the pesky Packers. And Michael Parsons looking nice out there. Jordan Love, I can't go against them in that case. I don't think it's going to be another draw. Give me the Green Bay Packers to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Now you got Sunday Night Football. The Detroit Lions travel to Kansas City. Now, there was a Thursday night football game last year to start the season. Lions get the win in Kansas City. Can lightning strike twice? Can this Detroit Lions go into Kansas City and get the win again? I have a funny hunch that Kansas City gets it together because they're going to play at home. They're going to get momentum. They don't want to go to 2-4. I like the Lions. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. I think it will be a very good game. But I'm going to go with the Kansas City Chiefs at home, Sunday Night Football, against the Detroit Lions. Now we go to Monday night, which we're having. This is the third week out of 6 where there's 2 Monday Night Football games. Why? And the matchups suck too, which is even worse. If you're at least going to have 2 Monday Night Football games, at least have it decent matchups. Why are we getting shitty matchups on the primetime games? Why, NFL gods? Why? Anyways, Buffalo heads to Atlanta. Could this be a trap game? Atlanta coming off a bye. Is there a trap? Buffalo lost to New England. Didn't see that coming. But I think, in this case, the Bills shake it off. And I think they go in Atlanta. And I think the Buffalo Bills are going to get the win here. I don't think they're going to shave off 2 losses in a row, 2 upsets. No, I think they get it together. And I think they find a way to get a win in Atlanta on Monday Night Football. Sorry, Sports Live, you're watching. Chicago Bears at the Commanders. Commanders are 3-2. What are the Bears? 2-2. It's the same record. You can't go against Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels is back. The Commanders look real nice. I'm going to have to go with the Commanders in this one. I think the Commanders carry that momentum. If Jaden Daniels is back, then the Commanders are going to run the table. They might actually give the Eagles a run for that division. Wow. I can't believe I'm saying that, but the Commanders could take the NFC East. It is very possible. So these are my picks once again. I'm not going to go into too much explanation because I already did that. I'm just going to go over a quick pick real quick before I exit this video. You got the Eagles at Giants. I'm going to go with Philly on the short week. The London game, the Broncos are just going to go in and crush the Jets. Jets are going to look terrible. I mean, you're going to be 0-6. Are they going to leave Aaron Glenn in London? I mean, is that the rumor? Usually whenever a team goes to London, they suck and they lose. They fire their coach. I don't know. Aaron Glenn's going to last that long. I got Rams to win in Baltimore. No Lamar Jackson. I got Cowboys to win in Panthers, even though I strongly feel this could be a trap game for the Cowboys. I got the Colts to defeat the Arizona Cardinals. I got Jacksonville to barely squeak by Seattle. I got Miami in a trap game to defeat the LA Chargers. Always got to go with one upset. Pittsburgh to beat the Browns. I got Patriots to win in New Orleans. I'm going to go with Tennessee with the upset. They go in the Raiders and get the win because I know Raiders are at home. So they're probably going to be slightly favored in this game, but I'm still going to go with the Titans. So there's my second upset of the week. I'm going to go with the Buccaneers over the 49ers. It's going to be a very close game. Like I said, 23-20, like somewhere hovering around that mark. I'm going to go with the Green Bay Packers to defeat the Cincinnati Bengals. Detroit at Kansas City is probably going to be the second greatest game of the week. Like, really, San Francisco at Tampa Bay and Detroit at Kansas City are really the only two games that are really watchable unless you're a fan of the other teams. Of course, you're going to say, well, I'm a fan of this team or this team. I want to watch my game. Well, that's cool. But I'm saying, like, must-see matchups, San Francisco at Tampa Bay, Detroit at Kansas City. I don't think anybody's arguing that. But I got Kansas City to win at home over Detroit. It's going to be a very good game, close game. But I think Kansas City pulls it together. Buffalo, I got them to win in Atlanta. And I'm going to go with Commanders to defeat the Commanders defeat the Chicago Bears. I don't know why these are the matchups for Monday night. I have no clue. Bengals did trade for Joe Flacco. Well, that's even worse. You guys are going to suck even more at Dashy Sports. So go ahead and mark that down. And like I said, for my trap game of the week, for your pick'em, I'm going to go with on your picks. I'm going to go with Panthers, the trap game to defeat the Dallas Cowboys, just for your little pick'em. That's my trap game there. And my lock of the week, of course, is Eagles at Giants. There's no question about it. Eagles are going to go in and storm the Giants. Even though really Denver at Jets is probably more of a lock, but I'm still going to go ahead. I'm going to go in and pick that. But yeah, the records are just terrible this week. I mean, you go and rewind the video, you can see for yourself. So if you did shitty and you feel bad, don't feel too bad, because you look at the records right now, all the records freaking suck. I mean, they're just terrible. Best records were 9-5. So I mean, if you're 9-5, that's not too bad. 8-6, even better. I went 8-6. So you kind of like rode the what they say, like when the dollar collapses and the recession hits, you want to ride the wave. That's like basically what it is, right? You want to ride that wave, man. It's like I said, it was just a terrible week for everybody. Week 5 is a week. Yeah, that's right, Athletic. I went and changed it, so you changed your pick for that. You went 7-7. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and get out of here because I'm tired. I want to take a slight nap before I have to go to work. I got to work at 6 today, so I got to take a shower right now, shave, and then I want to take a short nap. So yeah, you guys have a wonderful day. Oh, we're gonna have a mega podcast this Saturday for the OU Texas game. Starts at 2:30. Raptors girls gonna be with us. CG Bully, myself, Azul, with 4 of us. I might give Kev point of view. Whoever else is willing to join the cast. I'm looking at probably having one of the biggest podcasts for college football or just NFL or football in general, and have a nice little 3.5 hour panel. So Dash, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to. It's going to be for the Texas OU game, one of the most prolific games in sports, of 2 teams that have had a historical 125-year rivalry. Is going to continue that tradition this week. So I'm just looking forward to it, man. I can't wait. And, like I said, horns up. We got to play the Bastards from Norman. I can't wait, man. I'm just, just ecstatic about it. And even some upsets in college football. Who the hell thought Penn State was going to lose to UCLA? Did anybody see that? To an unranked UCLA? That is crazy. Now, I know I can't talk because, you guys lost to Florida. Yeah, but Florida is better than 1-3, and they're way better than UCLA. Way better. There's no way. You cannot do that comparison. Our loss to Florida, you cannot compare that to the Penn State loss to UCLA. There's no way. UCLA was 0-4 going into that game against a Penn State that was ranked 4th in the nation? That is insane. But anyways, yeah, we're unranked. And I think Texas deserves it. They deserve to be unranked. I think they gave us too high of a number anyway to start the year. They gave us number 1 despite us not even accomplishing anything last year. I mean, yeah, we went to the Final Four. That's cool. But how the hell did you give us the number 1 seed when Ohio State is the defending champions? Shouldn't they get the number 1 seed? It's like Texas is always getting these high ranks every year. They want to rank us high, and we'll literally have a bad recruiting year, and they'll still put us top 15. I'm like, why are you doing that? It's like, dude, stop giving us because then you put us on the spotlight, and then we can't perform to that, and then it makes us look bad. You know what I'm saying? It makes us look bad. So it's like, I don't care if I start off the year unranked. I'd rather do that and have to prove ourselves through quality wins than you just get, it's Texas. Here's 5. Here's Texas. It's 1. Here's Texas. Because, they've been doing this shit for a while now. It's like, stop giving us these high. It's like, can you believe Notre Dame is ranked fucking 16 with 2 losses? They're 3-2, and they're ahead of certain teams that are 6-0 Memphis. I get it. Memphis didn't have a strong schedule, but still, you're giving them ranked 15 in the nation at 3-2. Are you fucking kidding me? There's no way that Notre Dame should be that high. And Notre Dame gets the same treatment Texas does, and it gets the same treatment that all these other top schools get, despite having 1 or 2 losses. It just doesn't make any sense to me how college football continues to favor Division I top-ranked schools and power conferences, even with 2 losses. 1 or 2 or even 3 losses, you're going to give them a possibility to be ranked in the top. That's stupid. But anyways, that was just a small rant. But I'm getting out of here. We gotta take care. I got Eagles in my lock pick against the Giants. I'm gonna go with in your tournament. I'm also gonna go with Broncos against Jets. I mean, rivalry of the week, probably gonna be Detroit and Kansas City. Probably for the rivalry game. Game of the week, I'll go with San Francisco and Bucks, and I'll go with Bucks. And then I'll go with Kansas City for my rivalry of the week. Rivalry, yeah, or whatever you want to call it in your little pick'em thing or whatever. And the spread, I'll go with the Raiders, 27-24. Is there any other one? I know there's 7 categories. I just keep forgetting them. But my lock is, of course, the Thursday game. That's one of my 7 categories I have for your pick'em. Is definitely the Eagles over the Giants, and it's the lock of the week. So yeah, that's definitely. But I'll send them to you a little later. Wait till Wednesday, and then I'll send them to you, finalize them. But anyways, I'm heading out of here. You guys take care. These are my week 6 picks for the NFL pick'em. As we're now heading into 6 weeks. Wow, time is going by fast. And I'll see you guys later. Take care.